In 2026, a 22-year-old built a multi-million-dollar business in 58 days. Alone, no team, no office, no investors. And right now, the fastest growing businesses in the world are being run by one person and a handful of AI agents. This is not a trend. This is the biggest wealth transfer in the history of entrepreneurship. And in this video, I am going to show you exactly how to get your piece of it. Now, there are three ways people are hitting seven figures as a one-person business right now. Let me break them down fast, and then we will go deep on the one that is changing everything. Path 1 is the AI automation agency. Instead of building a software company, you become the person who installs AI employees into existing businesses. We are talking manufacturing, real estate, law firms, logistics, and many others, which we will be covering in my next video. And here is the key thing most people miss. You do not sell technology. You sell outcomes. Sell outcomes and close deals. For example, instead of pitching an AI tool, you pitch an autonomous invoice auditor that saves a wholesale company $15,000 a month in billing errors. That is a completely different conversation. The math is simple. 35 clients paying $2,500 a month equals $1,050,000 a year. And we have proof it works. Johan, 22 years old, 0 to 1 million in annual recurring revenue in just 58 days. Using exactly this model. Path 2 is niche Micro-SaaS. If you have engineering skills, you build a software product with a multi-agent framework running behind the scenes. The trick is picking a specific, boring problem nobody else is solving elegantly. Not a generic AI writer. Something like an agent that crawls your competitors' pricing every single day, updates your internal database, and auto-drafts ad copy adjustments. 834 users paying $100 a month equals $1 million a year. The proof here is almost unbelievable. 4 college students. 0 to $3 billion in annual recurring revenue in 3 years. Sold to SpaceX for $60 billion. That company is called Cursor, and it is the fastest growing software company in history. But Path 3? Path 3 is what we are going deep on today, because it is the most accessible, the most profitable, and honestly the most repeatable. And we have real proof it works. Instead of selling AI to others, you use it internally to build a lean, hyper-profitable content, media, or consulting business. No employees, near zero overhead, massive margins. You act as the CEO and creative director, and AI agents run everything else. Now, before I show you exactly how this works, let me show you 2 people who are already doing it. Because nothing is more powerful than proof. The first story starts in 2019 on a kitchen floor in Los Angeles. Justin Welsh was a chief revenue officer at a venture-backed startup. He had helped build 2 companies past $1 billion valuation. He had raised over $300 million in venture capital. From the outside, he had everything. Then one afternoon, he had a panic attack so severe he collapsed on his kitchen floor. His wife called 911. When the paramedics left, he made a decision. He quit, moved to the Catskills, opened a laptop, and started over, completely alone. He started posting on LinkedIn every single day. He linked those posts to a free weekly newsletter. He pointed the newsletter at his courses. And each layer built directly on the layer below it. In 2021, he launched the LinkedIn operating system for $99. It reached more than 20,000 students. And by 2026, Justin Welsh runs a portfolio of solo businesses, generating over $10 million in revenue. Profit margins, 91%. No team, no venture capital. Spending just $600 a month on tools. From the kitchen floor to $10 million. Alone. With a laptop and a system. Now, if that did not stop you in your tracks, this will. Pieter Levels is a self-taught developer who spent 10 years building products in public. He launched over 40 products, most of them failed. Product number 16 changed everything. Photo AI launched on February 10, 2023. Week 1 revenue, $5,400. Month 2, $28,700 a month. Month 6, $61,800 a month. By November 2025, he was pulling in $132,000 to $138,000 every single month. Solo. 0 employees. Then he did it again. He built a browser flight simulator and hit $1 million in annual recurring revenue in 17 days. You might be wondering, how does one person do all of this? Here's the secret. Photo AI was not his first product. It was product number 16. The distribution came from products 1 through 15. He had 700,000 Twitter followers before Photo AI even launched. It is not about building an audience first. It is that distribution compounds over time. And here's what he said about it himself. The age of the solo developer making millions is here. AI handles what I used to hire people for. As of 2026, his net worth is estimated between $40 and $60 million, and he has not written a single line of code in months. AI and systems are running everything. Before we get to the 3 AI agents that run your entire empire, the Laws for Wealth channel wants to thank Sanebox for sponsoring this video. Look, you probably already know how overwhelming an out-of-control inbox feels with all the emails we get every single day. Sanebox fixes that. It lets you train your inbox to sort your emails, saving you real valuable time every day. It is an AI-powered email management tool that learns which emails actually matter to you and quietly moves everything else out of your way, so your inbox only shows you what needs your attention right now. No more digging through promotional noise to find the one message you actually needed. Sanebox works with whatever email you already use, Gmail, Outlook, Apple Mail, and it sets up in minutes. There is a link in the description, and Sanebox is offering our viewers a free trial so you can see for yourself before spending a cent. All right, now let's get back to building your empire. 2 completely different people. 2 completely different models. One ran content and courses, one ran software products, but both built the same thing underneath. A system where AI does the work and they direct the outcome. That is path 3. And here is exactly how the architecture works. You are the CEO and creative director. 3 AI agents run everything else. Agent 1, the Amplifier, you create once. The agent multiplies it everywhere. You record one video or write one article, and that agent repurposes it automatically into Reels, tweets, LinkedIn posts, blog posts, and email newsletters. All formatted perfectly to your exact brand voice. Justin Welsh built $10 million a year almost entirely through content. AI agents now make that replicable for anyone, without his 6-year head start. Agent 2, the workflow agent. Think of this one as your internal operations manager that never sleeps. It generates and maintains your SOPs for every repeatable process in your business. It syncs data between your sales pipeline, your fulfillment, and your client communication. And this is the one that makes your business founder independent from day one, which is critical for what I am going to show you about the exit strategy in a few minutes. Because this agent is what transforms a job into a sellable asset. Agent 3, the research and intelligence agent. This one is your unfair advantage in every sales conversation you ever have. Before you speak to any inbound lead, this agent has already done deep research on them. It surfaces the right offer to pitch, flags the deal size, and prepares your talking points. Johan used this exact model. His agent sent a pre-call intelligence brief before every single sales conversation. Business size, revenue signals, which package to pitch. All ready before he said hello. Now look, high-ticket sales still benefits from a human on the call. The agent prepares, assists, and follows up. But the relationship is yours. All right, so now you have the model. But here's what nobody teaches. Building this empire is now the easy part. The secret that separates the people making millions from everyone else is one thing. And once you see it, you will not be able to unsee it. Distribution, but not the way most people think about it. Think of it like a code, a specific unlock for a specific vault. Justin Welsh unlocked it with daily LinkedIn posts. Pieter Levels unlocked it with 10 years of building in public on Twitter. Johan unlocked it by grabbing a domain nobody else had thought of yet. Different codes, same vault. There are 5 codes. Let me show you all of them. Code 1, the first mover code. Show up before the crowd, and the algorithm rewards you for years. Johan grabbed openconsultant.com before anyone else existed in that space. He ranked number 1 on Google with 0 domain authority and 0 ad spend, 1 million in annual recurring revenue in 58 days. Cursor launched into vibe coding before the term even existed. 3 billion in annual recurring revenue with near 0 marketing budget. And right now, there are brand new keywords being born in AI that nobody has claimed yet. The unlock. Find the emerging wave, become the loudest voice on it before it gets crowded. Code 2, the laser code. The narrower your focus, the faster money finds you. AI business consultant is invisible because it is too broad. AI agents for independent insurance brokers is the only option in the room. And here is why this matters so much right now. In a couple of minutes, I am going to show you the top 20 industries that are sitting on serious money, suffering serious pain, and have barely heard of AI automation yet. Tight niches are tight networks. 1 client tells 3, 3 tell 9. The unlock. Serve 1 specific person with 1 specific problem, and you become the obvious choice. Code 3, the proof of work code. Document the journey and the audience builds itself. Pieter levels posts multiple times every single day. Every feature he ships gets a tweet. Every revenue milestone gets celebrated publicly. 1 tweet about his unconventional tech stack got 4.8 million views. He was not doing anything flashy. He was just being real about what he was building. Justin Welsh built $10 million a year not through ads or funnels, but through honest daily documentation of his process. The unlock. Every piece of content about your real results is a 24/7 salesperson working for free. Code 4, the borrowed audience code. Skip the line by plugging into trust that already exists. Accountants, fractional CFOs, business coaches. These people already have relationships with your exact target client. You bring the AI capability, they bring the trust and the access, you split the revenue. Johan's referral snowball. Set 1 person up, they would tell 3 people. 2 to 3 of those would convert every single time. 0 advertising, pure word of mouth. The unlock. Instead of building an audience from scratch, partner with someone who spent years building theirs. Code 5, the Trojan horse code. Do not pitch, demonstrate, let the result do the selling. Generic outreach gets deleted, but a working demo agent showing real results for their specific industry? That is a completely different conversation. Johan's entry product was always the executive assistant agent setup. Get in the door, deliver undeniable results, then become their entire AI department. The unlock. Lead with proof instead of promises and trust is instant. Now here's the master code. Every single AI millionaire went deep on one of these codes before touching the others. Justin Welsh, code 3, proof of work. Pieter Levels, code 3 plus code 1, proof of work plus first mover. Johan, code 1 plus code 4, first mover plus borrowed audience. Cursor, code 1 plus code 5, first mover plus Trojan horse. Pick one, go all in, that is the master code. Now I promised you the top 20 industries that are ready and waiting for AI automation solutions. Here's a quick look. Number 2, financial advisors, managing hundreds of millions in assets and still doing client follow-up manually. Number 3, law firms. Lawyers billing $500 an hour, spending 25% of their day on admin. Number 4, auto dealerships. Large marketing budgets, high customer lifetime value, and almost no AI automation in their operations. Number 5, dental practices. The average practice loses $50,000 a year to no-shows and unaccepted treatment plans alone. And that is just a sample from the top 5. The full ranked list with exact retainer rates, the specific automations that sell fastest, and how to land your first client in each industry. That is all in our next video, the top 20 businesses to sell your AI automation solutions. Drop a comment right now with the industry you are going after. I read every single one. Now let me show you why hitting $1 million is actually just the starting point. Because here is where it gets really interesting. Once your one-person business hits $1 million in annual income, it becomes a sellable asset. Online businesses with documented systems, recurring revenue, and low owner dependency sell for 3 to 5 times their annual income. A $1 million income business equals a $3 to $5 million exit. And here is the key. The workflow agent makes your business founder independent from day one. That is what buyers pay top dollar for. You own more of what you build when you build this way, because there is no payroll eating into your margins. And then you do it again. Here is the repeat cycle. Pick a niche. Deploy the 3 agents. Activate 1 distribution code. Scale to $1 million. Sell for 3 to 5 million. Start over in a new niche with your capital, your skills, and your systems already built. And repeat. Pieter Levels did not build 1 product. He built 40. The failures built the distribution. The distribution built the empire. In 2026, AI compresses that whole timeline dramatically. So let me show you exactly how to start this week. 5 steps, that is all. Step 1, pick your path. Agency, SaaS, or one-person empire. Step 2, pick your niche. One specific audience with one specific painful problem. Step 3, build your 3-agent stack. Amplifier, workflow, intelligence. Step 4, activate 1 distribution code, just 1. Step 5, design your business to be founder independent from day 1, because the exit is where the real wealth compounds. Justin Welsh did not need a team. Pieter Levels did not need funding. Johan did not need experience. They needed a specific offer, the right system, and 1 distribution code. That is the entire game. And the tools to play it have never been more accessible than right now. A 22-year-old did it in 58 days. 4 college students did it in 3 years and sold for $60 billion. A burned-out executive did it alone from the Catskills. A solo developer built a flight simulator and crossed $1 million in 17 days. The tools they used are sitting on your laptop right now. The only question is, which code are you going to activate first? And if this video gave you something real, go ahead and subscribe. We put out videos like this every week. Now, you just learned the model, the proof, and the 5 codes to unlock distribution. But here's the thing. Knowing the model is one thing. Knowing exactly which businesses to walk into with it, that is where the money actually starts. So, I put together something that I think is going to blow your mind. In our next video, I am breaking down the top 20 businesses to sell your AI automation solutions. And I did not just make a list, I ranked every single one. By budget, by pain level, by how fast you can close your first client, and by how little competition exists right now. We are talking industries that are sitting on serious cash, drowning in manual work, and have genuinely never heard of what you are about to offer them. Some of these are so obvious you're going to wonder why nobody told you sooner, and some of them are going to completely surprise you. The full list, the exact retainer rates, the specific automations that sell fastest in each industry, and exactly how to land your first client. All in the next video. Click to play it right now. I will see you there.